Hello, fellow travelers, and welcome to Farmers Travels with another 10-minute travel tip. And today I'll be talking about the most boring subject of traveling, and that is luggage. What type of luggage are you using? Are you using those wheelie suitcases, or are you just using a backpack? Why did I choose this topic? It's boring, it's bone, it's stupid. But what we sometimes forget is how luggage influences our travels. And sometimes luggage is just the last straw that breaks the camel's back. And sometimes ending up and you kicking a suitcase down the street somewhere in Paris on your way from Gare du Nord. Guys, let's get down to the boring business and let's talk about backpacks. First of all, how do you determine your size of your backpack? Will it be a 90 liter, 70 liter, 45 liter? Okay, first of all, your style of packing. All right, what do you pack? Are your clothes? Do you pack trinkets? Do you pack additional medicine? And that is all going to determine your size, all right, the volume of how much you pack. And the easiest way to determine that is to take your favorite suitcase, measure your suitcase, and determine the volume. All right. Most suitcases will also get into the range between 90 and 110 liters. If you have a 70 liter suitcase, a 70 liter backpack will probably be fine. Okay. And how do you choose a backpack? All right. What's the best? Okay. The first thing you do is you go down to your local travel shop or a shop that specializes in selling backpacks. Don't pop around the corner and walk into the first best store and buy your first best 70 or 90 liter or 45 liter backpack. That is the most stupidest thing that you can do because you're going to pay dearly for that, either in backaches or you're going to end up just throwing that backpack away after your first travel. All right. Our funny to tell you guys what happened to us is our one cupboard is hanging full of backpacks full, and the reason for that is it has each backpack has a different application and the way we travel. All right, we have our big 90 liter, which I usually carry, which is that's the one with the most weight, and we have different types of 45 liter backpacks as additional luggage. So that can also be easy carried by me. So my 90 liter on my back and my 45 liter at front, and my family can move freely. All right. Okay. When it comes down to picking your backpack, and this is very important, you go into the shops, you take each size of backpack that you have. All right, look at its construction on the back, look at the straps. Is the house What's the size of the straps? If you've got broad shoulders like me, take one with the straps are broad. Make sure that it fits easy on your shoulders. All right, I prefer to carry my backpack at the level of my head so that when I push my head backwards, I can use it as a cushion or a rest when I walk. So not too far back so that I strain my neck, but just nicely, and then I will know. Sometimes my backpack will also fit just below my halfway on my bum, and it sounds funny, but not below your bum. It will become irritating as the backpack bumps against your bum. It becomes irritating and it starts shaving on your back. All right. Then most of the new backpacks are padded and they have aluminium strips. All right. It's not like those old backpacks that is stupid metal frames and it's shaving you and it's hurting you. Most modern backpacks are designed to take the curve of your spine cord. Make sure that those backpacks, when you put them on your back, make sure that it's got some form of weight in it. Don't take it off the shelf and just fit it and say, "Oh, this is nice." All right, then your waistband. The most important part is your waistband. Are you comfortable with the size of the waistband around your waist, guys? If you are a backpacker and you are using a backpack to walk long distances, those things will be your waistband, the comfort on your back, and the size of the straps in front. Those things will be the make or break if you are going to continue carrying a backpack. Okay, I carried a backpack in Europe. It was a 90 liter. and it weighed more than 30 kilograms, and I could walk with it the whole day. Didn't feel a thing on it, right? Because it was fitted for me. When Linnell wears it, it's too big for her. All right, so make sure it fits nicely on your back. As I said, you can push your head back maybe a little bit and use it as a rest, and make sure around your waist. And that's the most important, because most of the weight will be carried on your waist. A lot of people tells you on your shoulder. No, a backpack is not meant to be carried. The weight should not be carried on your shoulders. It is just there to make sure it doesn't fall back. All right, the straps on the shoulders are not meant to carry weight. That is for the waistband. All right, so that is backpacks, guys. And also, when you are backpacking and traveling, make sure the type of traveling that you are in. If you know you're going to walk long distances, if you know you are going to be in and out of hotels, backpacks are the most essential. All right, suitcases won't fit that thing. I'm not talking just backpackers, but if you know you're going to stay 1 or 2 days at a place, you don't have a vehicle, and you need to use public transport, backpack is the best thing to take. All right, then finally, before I continue to wheelie suitcases, and make sure you get a cargo cable net that you pull around your backpack and you can lock it. That's one of the most drawbacks, is the fact that your backpack is easily openable. They can steal and cut your backpack and zip your backpack open and take your stuff out. So make sure when you buy your backpack that you buy a cargo net that's made of steel and a cable and a lock that you can lock it properly. Very important. Right, when it comes to wheelie suitcases. Now guys, there is one thing that I thoroughly enjoy, and that is to push my wheelie suitcase in an airport, and it goes all over that floor till you get to the check-in counter. It is lovely. But guys, when you choose a suitcase, and that will be only up to you, make sure that its construction of the wheels is solid, because they are throwing your suitcase. They are abusing your suitcase. And a lot of times I've seen guys coming in, they've bought suitcases, paid an arm and a leg for it, and the wheels have broken off. All right. Make sure that you get a guarantee that on your suitcases that those wheels won't break off when it's made on airline use. All right. So visit a few suitcase shops. All right. It sounds stupid, but just don't go and buy the first best suitcase that you get. Except if you do what we did, bought a cheap suitcase to take presents over to Germany for the family, and finally that suitcase came back with presents. We still have it today. I kicked that suitcase down the road a few times in both Verspont de Gard and in Paris, and for the love of me, that suitcase didn't break. Guys, then once again, your suitcase, what you pack inside your suitcase will determine your size. If you are stingy on clothes, get a smaller suitcase. All right. Make sure that your suitcase is lockable, properly lockable. It's got a proper zip construction so that they just can't push a screwdriver in and open that zip. That is very important. I've seen suitcases opened with screwdrivers. It's very easy because the zip construction is very, very bad. Once, if you know you're traveling on long distances, you're going to walk far, if you know you are going to be traveling, hopping in, hopping off, let's call it the hop off, hop on, hop off situations, do not use a suitcase. Guys, you're going to get frustrated. You're going to kick your suitcase. You're going to hate that suitcase, and you're probably going to end up throwing it in a river somewhere in Europe or in Asia. Then I would suggest, if you're staying in hotels, no problem. If you have taxis waiting for you, you've got transportation, and you're not using public transport, suitcases are the best to use. Look, guys, it is easy. You chuck it in the hotel room. Usually what we have is we have two small 30-liter backpacks, and that is sort of our day travel packs that we use. All right. So when we get down to what's the best, I can't tell you. I prefer a backpack. I would travel even to a hotel with a backpack. But the problem is, once you start traveling and you need neat clothes, you need a suitcase to keep your clothes neat. a backpack, that is not possible. Right, your clothes will be creased. You will have problems with your clothes being creased. So backpack is more for the rougher option. All right. Um, Also, just the last step. When you are using like a day pack, all right, go out and make sure that you buy a day pack that has a zip on the inside on the back. All right, this part that sits right to your back, then you can zip it open. I don't have my day pack with me, but what's nice, I can swing my day pack around on my waist, and I zip it open. I can take out whatever I want. I zip it closed, and I throw it back onto my back, and you cannot access it. All right. Most camera bags are designed for that. Although our day packs are all camera bags, it's a bit more expensive, but I've never had a problem of them accessing my personal or valuable items. All right. That has happened a few times with backpackers. They'll have a small little day pack, but the zip is easily accessible on the top or at the back. They zip it open and they take your stuff out. All right. So if you buy a day pack that you want to walk around with, make sure that the zip is on the inside on your back. And most of all, it is camera bags. The reason why I prefer to pay a bit more and bit more expensive for a camera bag is that it's padded also, and they are waterproof. Right, you might get into that situation where you get into rain. Also, when you're picking a backpack, make sure that it comes with like a raincoat, a small little poncho that you can just usually it sits at the bottom or at the top, and you can just open it and you can pull it over your bag. It's like usually a bluish or whatever color your backpack is. It's usually that color, and you just pull it over, and your backpack is protected and can stay dry. And that is the only one thing that's for me is a negative with suitcases, is you don't have that functionality of quickly pulling like a poncho or a little raincoat over your pack that it's already inside. All right, guys, this was a more than a 10-minute travel tip. Please hit the zapper on the side, guys. My import business from China is dead, and I'm asking you guys to support me by hitting the zapper and to keep this channel flying and to keep us in the air as well. Also, then tonight at 8 o'clock, I'll be having Gideon Joubert from Pirates and also Pilot on the show to talk a bit about travel tips. Please come and join us. You know where the channel are. Share it with your friends, and I'll be seeing you all tonight. Keep well, keep safe, and we'll see each other on the road with the right luggage.